And welcome back to the Silver Lantern Archives. Today we'll be continuing on with Draconic Ascent as the party delves into the darkness beyond the volcanic area they were in. As for how they got here, what they're doing, and why Lunaritta's head's on fire, I'll let the party explain. Ruben, you're on the chopping block. Go ahead.
Alrighty. So, last time, after our valiant victory over the infernal forces that were patrolling this here area, we ran into a little bit of a roadblock in that the door was locked and we could not break it down. We attempted to and, well, got blasted back for our troubles. The more knowledgeable members of our party, particularly Sizzlewick, our goblin abjurer, did a little looking around the area, investigating the statues and the four supporting pillars and the in the middle of the cave, and was able to discover a little bit of a puzzle attached to it. Five separate orbs, one of copper, one of cobalt, one of mithril, one of jade, and one of obsidian, and four slots into the four pillars that seem to correspond with four out of the five orbs. Uh, we were eventually able to figure out the mystery behind this puzzle. Each of the pillars corresponded to a different type of chromatic dragon. The lightning one being blue, of course, the poisonous one being green, the corrosive one black, and the frosty one ice. White. That just left the brass orb as the outlier once we fit all the others in there, to which it became the key to the door, slamming it open and allowing us to advance. Inside this room, we were filled with quite a bit of trepidation, of fear, as uh, in it uh, were etchings and markings that told of a sword used to seal away one of the heads of Tiamat, the fiery one to be exact. It warned that this sword should never fall into the wrong hands, and if it did so, they could once again walk the earth. With this weighing on our minds, uh, that is where we continue.
We rejoin our group within the room in which the slab stands. You have the path leading back and the path leading deeper. What would the party like to do?
So there's no exit in the path behind us, so we're
I mean,
kind
yeah,
of
there
pushed.
was. You just go back out the
I
door you
mean, we
came
could
through.
still. Yeah, we did send Dupe back to give a note to the party that's on the other side of the door.
All
Mhm.
right.
Y'all aren't trapped in here.
Eventually, eventually Bonnie's gonna figure out what's going on.
I mean,
Eventually.
last I heard, we were intending on what is it? Actually going through with being more or less altruistic and seeing that this weird little artifact doesn't fall in the wrong hands. I say we don't dilly dally much further.
Yeah, you never know when well, those things in the cavern, the infernal ones, they may reappear or whatnot.
You hear a squeak from on top of Nimi's head. We shouldn't have to worry about that too much. It looks like the portals were closed properly.
Well, guess we can take a little time then.
I'm sorry, go on.
Nobody was saying anything. What were you saying?
Oh, oh, uh, uh. Well, I suppose that just means that, well, I suppose we could find some comfort in knowing that whatever is down here will probably have to go through us before escaping.
You hear from
Alrighty.
Axie. I don't think it's what's down here we need to worry about. It's what's above finding here.
Hey, so we shouldn't dilly-dally and go take care of business, no?
There's a nod
Alright.
from Axie.
Into the depths then.
Hey, that's enough drawing. Let's get going. Torque will heft his sword over his shoulder and start confidently walking towards the stairs leading down.
Yep. Nimi's following with Axie.
And Axie is not in the active party, so she slips into the off screen. So, as you'll continue down.
Merlin's inactive, right?
Yes. Y'all have Sizzlewick, Toshinori, Merlin, and Duke.
Okay,
Axie's with
so
y'all,
then
but is in
Nimi-
non-coms.
Yeah,
Okay.
because he was on Axie's head.
Yeah, he's on Nimi's now. But you'll continue down. You feel more and more heat pouring up through the tunnel. Are y'all up to anything as y'all are walking down? Any last minute planning doubts?
Ooh. Let's see, there was something.
As we're going, you mentioned when we initially came in here that there were, carvings and warnings in Draconic. Any more as we advance, or?
Nope. It's all black stone.
How many of us can actually? Is there light down here?
No.
Oh, so I'm blind right now, huh?
Yeah. Unless you light a
Nimi's
torch.
gonna go cast. Nimi's gonna go cast on Torquil's weapon.
Guess
There's
what?
too many. There's too many people down here that can't see.
What are you casting on my weapon?
Light.
Light.
Ah.
It might just be Torquil and Merlin. That's in the active party, because Ursis can see. I don't think Toshinori can. But he has Ascent. Says Wick, I don't remember. Either way,
I think Toshinori has blind fighting, but either way, I would rather they be able to see.
Also, I assume Lunaretta, unless we're using like one of the updated
Lunaretta
Dragonborns.
has dark vision.
Okay.
I fought for that already.
I personally like that. I think that's very fitting.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be interesting if you cast that light thing on my eye.
Ooh.
I thought you go blind.
I am
Well-
not touching your eyeball.
It's a fake eyeball. It's my Urzat's eye.
I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, he does. Toshinori doesn't have dark vision. But he'll continue deeper and deeper. Ruben,
Well,
Torquil, and Toshinori taking the front. 3 abreast, the rest following behind.
While we're going down, since this would be considered downtime, right?
Technically.
Would I have any idea if this is our plan is a good plan because of never telling the odds?
Roll the ability.
This is completely DM determination, so I'm just asking you now.
You're not making a choice. You're going down.
Yeah, but our plan to go forward rather than like actually go back, is it, do I feel good about this plan?
I mean, it's just as good of a plan as going back.
Fair enough.
50-50 odds. Coin flip.
You just don't have enough information to whether or not that's good or not. Because it's not magic, it's just you weigh in the odds. It's just like, is this a stupid idea? I don't fucking know. It's probably dangerous.
Probably.
But it's also dangerous to leave it back here, so.
Yeah.
but this wouldn't be.
I just wanted to have a reason to use it if I could.
Yeah, the other thing is y'all don't have a plan. Because that works with which plan would be your best way. You've only got one plan, so you're going for what the best you got.
Fair enough.
But it was a good try.
Onward and downward.
Jill continued down and down and down, starting to see more and more spider webs down here, more dust. It looks like nothing's really been down here in a while. Toshinori holds out a hand as y'all enter the around half an hour of going down these stairs.
What's up, big guy?
There's something down here. I can smell it. We'll
Well,
want to be careful
yeah.
moving forward.
Oh, I thought that was just Torquil.
Can Nimi scoot up towards the front for a moment just because her eyesight's better? See if she can see more.
You can see it's a good distance. You can still just see stairs down there. Kind of turns out the way. Whatever Toshinori's smelling is still at a distance.
Okay.
Do we want to go charging in, or do we want to scout it out?
I can scout it out a little bit if you want.
Ruben, aren't you in armor?
Yeah, but I'm also one of the few people, with dark vision who is relatively small and easy to go unnoticed.
Toshinori is going to point at the anorexic bitch in the back that has a habit of turning invisible one way or another.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm also able to turn invisible in case you need
The last
backup,
time
but-
you went on a scouting mission with myself, you got yourself caught within 2 seconds.
Hey,
Oh.
by singing.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Just oh well, I suppose you don't really holler, but I'm sure you'll figure out a way to let us know in case things go awry.
Oh, what about the new
Yeah.
guy? Xyz, how stealthy are you?
Not at all.
I'll go.
Wait, doesn't Xerxes have some kind of Guga that lets them scout out without being caught?
I was gonna say I have the imp,
That
and I can
the imp
totally.
is still not back
I was gonna
yet.
say the imp's not back yet, but if it does come to it, I can summon the imp to me because I can put them in a pocket dimension and then put them in front of me. But that would also make it to where like I don't know, I haven't asked him recently what's going on, so I don't know how far he is with contacting, you know. So like they're still doing that presumably.
Yeah.
Can you
Yeah.
contact them from there?
Yeah, no,
I
I
believe your
lack
shared
every
sense is limited.
It's
Yeah.
like I mean I can see through him, but that's about it.
Wait, that's 100 feet.
No, I have an Eldritch Invocation that makes it to where I can do it if they're in the same plane of existence.
I do something like that.
If you need to take a look for their eyes, we're just going downstairs
I was
for a
gonna say
while.
I have to
but-
like sit still for just a little bit is all. So
Fair. Take the time.
I mean it's up
I
to
would
y'all.
I would say see if you can see through his eyes and see how close he is. Because, like, if he's on his way back, great. But if not,
I totally get what you mean.
Bonnie needs
Well,
to be
I'm
made
gonna
aware
do-
because she can't. Yeah, if she doesn't know,
That's what
she
I was-
can't
I
work
was gonna
treatment.
say everyone needs to be known about what's going on. So that's why I was kind of like I'm not gonna bring him back unless he's already done talking to her. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead, stand still for a couple of seconds, and yeah, I'm gonna see what he's up to.
Gotcha. What's your
I'll put it in the thing for you.
Yeah, that would be helpful.
I'm gonna say, let me get my sheet back up real quick. It's where's it at? Voice of the Chainmaster.
Okay, that's not even an... Okay, it is an evocation. As long as you're in the same sense while you're proceeding through, you speak through familiar. Okay. You start to shift over the heat leaving where you are as you see your imp is currently rushing through the forest. You can hear him cursing under his breath.
I'm gonna ask Bale, what the heck are you doing?
What? You see an arrow miss his face by a couple inches. Fuck!
What's going on?
No time!
Please explain.
Shut up! As another arrow slams next to his shoulder, he barely manages to dodge out of the way. Fucking cultists!
What a dire situation.
No, shut up! I'm stealing your soul later. You feel an immense pain blossom through your spine. They're right next to your spine as you imagine Bale just got nailed in the back, right beneath his shoulder blade.
Well,
You can hear the sound of faint gunfire in the distance.
gunfire.
Who do we know who uses guns?
Bonnie.
Yeah, but Xerxes doesn't know yet. He hasn't seen her
I'm-
fight.
Yeah, I have no idea about that.
That was
so-
answering Torkel. But yeah, Xerxes doesn't.
Yeah.
Wait, I think Xerxes was there when Bonnie was shooting at that dragon that will give us time.
Yeah?
No, I think maybe. I don't
Yeah,
remember.
because
That
you
was-
were... No, he
He,
showed up afterward.
I was gonna say I was there when y'all were running away. Like
Yeah.
while y'all were running away, y'all ran into me.
yeah, we had lost. Yeah, we lost Bonnie at that point for a little bit.
No, they were at the entrance of the cave.
Yeah, he was
Xerxes
outside. She was still inside. So you heard the echoing, but not that Bonnie did it. But continuing on.
Oh, yeah.
In that case, because
You see Bale rip the shaft of the arrow out and throw it to the side.
Let me read this real quick. Because I think.
He does seem to be heading for the sound of that gunfire.
Okay. So yeah. Presumably, he hasn't reached Bonnie yet. But I don't know that. So.
He's running. Whether or not
I mean,
he's
you
got
can-
there or not, you don't know.
You can what?
He's running for his life, so I'm gonna ask Bale, do you need help? Or do you
Maybe.
think you can handle the situation that's going on?
We'll see. If I die, I die, and I'll be back to bitch at you later.
I was gonna say, keep me updated, please.
You can almost feel the eye roll, because you can see it.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and sever the connection and go back to being me.
Well, what's the word?
Presumably, he's not dying, but is in a pretty dire situation. He was going towards some gunfire, and that's about the gist of what I got right now. It seemed like kinda got shot with an
Gunfires.
arrow.
So Bonnie,
Sounds about right.
he's gotta be close. He's the only one that I know that has guns, and those aren't common.
Wait, you said somebody
So
was
that
shooting
could be
arrows at
either a
him?
very good or a very bad sign, depending on how you want to look at it.
I wanted to ask him questions, but I mean, it sounded like the wrong time, so
What did Ruben say?
Fair.
Ruben said, wait, you say he's being shot with arrows?
yeah. More like not being shot at, he got shot.
Hold on. I thought the only thing was invisible.
He is, but you know, sometimes if they're just shooting in a general direction, I mean, you get unlucky.
How the hell was he? How the hell did they even know that he's shooting at him?
Well, I felt the arrow.
I understand he was shot, but if he's invisible, how the hell did he even get caught?
I don't know. Like I said, I wanted to ask him questions, but it didn't seem like a good idea to distract him currently, because if he kind of dissipates, he's not gonna be much help right now.
Yeah,
What do you
this
say? Who's gonna
Top of
shoot
it.
them? Oh, good.
Like I said, I didn't
I
get
was
time to
gonna say,
ask him any questions.
yeah. And as to how they can see him, one, it's invisibility,
As you
not
said, they're still there
silent.
technically.
Roll me a quick
Hmm.
perception check, Xerxes.
Okay. Oh, where was it? There we go. Jesus Christ. I did not know I had a -1 on perception. That's crazy.
Wisdom. Nope, you didn't notice shit. You were distracted by the just flood of senses that came through because you can feel his adrenaline go, and he's moving fast. He's dashing through
Because
the
I'm sharing his senses. So
yeah. And he's getting hit by twigs. He got shot in the back. He's getting hit in the face by twigs and whatnot. There's a lot going on from going. This is a really calm walk down the stairs. It's kind of hot. To oh god, I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying.
how sad. I hope he's all right.
It's more the panic of him being under attack than actually dying. But you do think he might have still been invisible, but you're not sure. You remember kind of seeing his hand push something out of the way.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. I got a bad feeling about the situation.
Me
Uh,
too.
Bonnie's gunfire, arrows shooting out at Xerxes' familiar. I get the feeling that somebody dangerous is in the immediate area. We're gonna want to get to the depths of this thing as soon as possible. If only to get back to them.
Oh,
Hey, let's no longer dilly dally.
Oh, something
I'll
urgent
just
is always going on. We really should just try to get this done.
What were you
do you
saying?
guys want me to go scout?
Well, you're our best option at this point.
I was gonna
I'm
say
too.
it can't
All
be
right,
me.
Torquil, hold this. Yeah, Torquil, hold this. And Nimi hands you her bag because I'm gonna remember that uh Fluffy does not go invisible with me.
Purple like looks inside the bag at the little album. Oh, little how are you, Fluffy?
They try to smack you in the face, but their legs are
Oh,
short.
Purple holds out a piece of beef jerky.
They
Oh, and gives him under the deep scratches.
nip your finger.
It's fine. Nip away.
Alrighty, so I'm invisible, and I have the advantage because of the boots I'm wearing. Um, but I'm also 3 levels deep in exhaustion, so straight roll it is.
Yup.
Come on, no, right?
Hey, damn.
Oh,
As you start to move forward slowly, Nimi, you're being careful, picking your way out, the light disappearing behind you pretty quickly, as you can still hear the faint sound of your party talking with each other. But you go down alone into the heat. And as you do, you're almost starting to get the feeling like you are being watched, but you don't see anything around you. There's nowhere for anyone to hide unless someone else is invisible. But soon enough, you find a great door made of thick, thick metal. It is partially opened.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna be peeking my head in.
You peek your head in, and you see an ancient room covered in cobwebs, chains hanging from the ceiling, almost looking like they're holding the walls together. The rotted remains of ancient chests. But more importantly, you see a little ways ahead of you, there is a soft, glowing figure, almost lizard like in appearance, but not like Ruben or Lunaretta, who have scales. They have a more skin like texture to their skin, but they have this soft, glowing red orange light. And this one has armor on it that looks to be made of that same kind of material the walls are made out of, this strange black stone. You can
Okay.
also see that they are carrying what looks like a scimitar, but they're not moving. They're staying in one place, kind of shifting side to side, not really paying attention to much of anything.
Where are their eyes looking?
Currently, just at the
Are they
wall
just
in
like
front of them.
I'm gonna look at the wall in front of them.
It's just a blank wall.
Okay, I am going to continue to look around. I'm looking for traps or anything that hinder the party and see if I can figure out what the fuck is watching me.
Roll me a perception.
Okay. We're getting a hero point so that I'm still rolling straight.
As
Very
you're
nice.
looking around, you see there's a thick layer of dust and cobwebs over everything. Moving around is going to be hard, but you're definitely going to be leaving tracks. But more interesting, maybe 20 feet ahead of you, underneath the layer of dust, you do see there is this faint red kind of glyph worked into the stone. Almost invisible under all the dust and whatnot, but it's still there.
Okay. Well,
It looks magic in origin of some kind.
yeah, I want to figure out what that is before somebody comes in and fucking triggers the damn thing.
Roll me
So I
a
might
Arcana.
Arcana. Okay. I'm using another hero point. I'm gonna go through these today.
Well, you can't really see it too well at this distance. You're pretty sure that is some kind of magic sigil, and it is pulsing faintly with energy. If you had to guess, maybe some kind of glyph of warding, some kind of magical trap, a sensor, you're not entirely sure at the distance. But it is definitely active. Another thing you notice is there seems to be a door off to the right. And further beyond that, another path. It looks like the wall ends and you can go to the right, but it's like right at the edge of your vision. Actually, no, you have a longer dark vision than I thought. You can see there looks to
Yeah.
be a hallway that leads off to the right, and beyond that hallway, another door on the right.
Okay, so there's two more doors.
Mm-hmm.
And then whatever this creature is.
You can also see there are more deeper in. Another one in armor, and way in the back, there is an unarmored one. It looks like a giant lizard standing on 2 feet. All of them are gently swaying to some kind of unheard music.
Okay. How many in total?
You can see 3. 2 armored, 1 unarmored.
Which normally that means that the one that's unarmored is either a civilian or a spellcaster.
You can see it has a shield on one arm, and it too is carrying a scimitar. It's just not as heavily armored as the others.
Okay. Okay.
I can actually send you a picture. Give me a second. Do 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 do.
Oh. Eh. Eh.
I assume they're ugly looking.
More so was above table. I know what these are.
I see.
That being said, is it Arcana to figure out what if I know what it is? I think that falls under Arcana.
History.
Okay.
No, you have no idea.
Okay.
They look
That's
like
okay.
giant lizards.
He's
Not giant lizards. They're big for lizards. But they're
Yeah.
probably only about 4 feet tall.
Fair enough. Okay. So I know that there's at least 3 of them. Okay, I'm gonna go back into the other room. Do I still feel like something's watching me?
Yep. Have the entire time you've been down here.
Is there any way that I can try and pinpoint where it's coming from?
No.
Okay. Then I'm going to go back.
Cool. Takes you a little while to get back up, but soon enough you find your party again.
This is taking too long, guys. I'm starting to get worried. Last time she went off her own like this. Well, you remember.
Maybe we'll be fine. He's a tough loss. Ain't that right, little one? And I give the owlbear a couple of belly screeches.
They are gnawing on your hand properly now.
It's fine. I'm fine.
One of these days when that thing grows up, it's gonna kill us all.
No, it's a sweetie.
I mean, it could also turn out to be a very formidable ally.
Hey, you don't fuck with owlbears.
She's coming.
Hmm?
You hear from
I-
Toshinori.
I'm gonna lift
Those
up my
words are
sword.
music to my ears. Anyway,
Toshinori can smell me.
Yeah, he absolutely can.
Torsionary's prompting, Rupin will, kind of lowering his voice into a bit of a hush whisper, say, Nemi, you there? Give us a sign. Talk to our heads.
Am I within 30 feet of Ruben at this point?
Yeah, Toshinori picks you up about 20 feet out.
Okay.
There's a lot
Nimi
of soot
will.
in the air, and it's not the easiest to smell in.
Yeah. Nimi will let Toshinori and Ruben know. Basically, she's here. She will also point out we should not, rely on Toshinori's nose. He didn't catch me up until I was way within range to do long range spell casting.
Still better than sooner than our eyes picked you up, or our ears, in fact.
I mean,
Ruben, you still don't know where this bitch is. He's just talking in
yeah,
your
'cause
mind.
yeah.
I mean,
Nemi's
like,
gonna go. Yeah, Ruben, I can talk within 30 feet. I can talk to you within 30 feet of you. I'm currently about 10 from you. Toshinori picked me up at about 20 feet out.
I see. Well, I don't see, but that's beside the point. What did you see?
Nimi will give a description on what she saw, as well as the fact that while I can't tell that something was watching me. At least that's what it felt like.
well, were you followed as far as you could tell?
I think this is.
Do I still have the feeling of being watched?
No.
The
I think-
feeling of being watched, yeah, has dissipated, but so I don't think I was followed, but that doesn't mean much.
I don't think Lorena will be able to hear this conversation. You're speaking in Ruben's head,
Oh,
right?
are you?
I mean, I'm close enough that I can speak into everyone's at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, you can
Uh,
group that. Okay,
Mhm.
that's nice.
Yeah. Put it this way, it might take. I can speak to you guys. You just can't speak back to me telepathically, and this is currently the only way that I can speak without fucking up my throat, which I'm gonna need for spellcasting. So
That's fair.
okay.
when we're
So,
not in combat, you guys are stuck with telepathic.
Yeah,
uh,
Ruben's just kind of been addressing the room at large since he doesn't know where Nimi is specifically.
okay.
Mhm.
So if you had the sensation of feeling watched, but it wasn't following you, do you think it's possible that they may have some means of surveillance that goes even through invisibility?
Is that
They could
magic
have some
spell?
form of blind sight.
Or
Blind
maybe
sight,
like,
true sight.
or maybe they're better at smelling things than Tochinori is in the suit.
All
Maybe
right,
they're used
There's
to
a
it.
lot of problems.
all right. I'm going to throw this out there, and I think we should assume the worst and at least approach expecting things to get heated, or at least for them to already be laying a trap. They it's possible that if they knew that you were watching them, they may have been playing dumb, expecting you to bring your friends along.
You say you were feeling watched further down the stairs, but it didn't follow you, right?
Correct.
Mm. It could be someone who's just invisible, just like you. If that's the case, I could while we're down there, just give me a sign when you're starting to feel that, and I'll give it a good scan with my magical awareness.
Could be that it's
Can
a
your eyes
magical
see?
emplacement too. As divination, as
Uh,
scrying spells get older, sometimes people can pick up on it with a sixth sense.
that being said, Darkrow, does your eyes see into the ethereal?
No, but I can see the spells and magic items within about 60 feet of me, as long as it's not without behind cover.
All right.
And and since it's not really a spell, I don't have to speak out loud like you wizardly types.
Ruben speaks to, or speaks up to Namiya and says, "You mentioned that there was somebody already in the room, somebody with a sword. Any more details on them?"
3. They look like lizard people, but they're almost look like molten lava, like a living flame.
Think there's some kind of guardians over the sword?
I'm going to be honest, I would hope so.
If they're there to protect it, then maybe we can try to be diplomatic. I mean, he looks over to Taxi. Two of us have a connection to Bahamut, so maybe we can get some leeway from them. Show that we're here with good intentions.
This doesn't look like a temple of Bahamut.
If it's meant to keep something that's gonna bring Tiamat into this world sealed up tight, it can't be. They can't be too friendly with Tiamat.
No, but that doesn't make us necessarily allies.
That being said, Ruben,
Mm-hmm.
we are very, very close to her lair. I would suggest not using her name.
Oh, great. What should I say instead? Let's see
The
here.
Dragon Queen.
Nimi,
Uh,
you feel the
bitch with
hair on the
many
Yeah.
back of your
heads.
neck stand up.
I turn.
Nothing's changed.
How about we call her the big four-headed lizard. Considering the fact that apparently one of her heads is cut off.
Nimi is everyone in the party isn't going to necessarily get words. This one's more of a feeling, but you basically just get the feeling from Nimi of something's wrong.
Orko's gonna look around and pull out a sword. We'll put in the bag behind him.
Ruben will expend the use of Divine Sense.
Oh, Ruben, you feel immediate pain as your senses are overloaded.
Son of a.
Lad, you all right?
Ugh. You know how this place has been feeling like a bit of an oven?
Oh, aye.
Well, I just slammed my head right into the stovetop
Oh,
as it was going full blast.
wait, did you use your divine sense in a place that you know the head of some crazy dragon god thing is housed?
Yeah, in hindsight, not the smartest move.
Hey,
So before Ruben got completely shell-shocked by that, did he sense anything, like, directly behind Nimi?
You couldn't tell it was coming from everything, and you immediately got blotted out. Effectively, you were standing in a room in front of a stadium spotlight by about 5 feet, and you're just like, yeah, I got this. Turned on the light, and it just blasted you in the face with stadium spotlight.
That's
Yep.
especially painful for, for a kobold.
Yeah.
flashbang by divine presence.
Okay, so should we expedite this process and just go straight to violence, assuming that there is something in the room with us?
That depends on what they were doing.
Well, obviously they're trying not to make friends if they're trying to creep up on us.
That wasn't what was in the room. I gave Ruben that warning for a reason. We've probably caught her attention.
Aye. So no more saying the T word, aye?
My vote is still on calling her the bitch with many heads. I don't think
I'm
that
gonna cast
counts.
my vote for T-Dizzle.
D-Dizzle.
I don't know, it just sounds
Grand
especially
Flask Master T?
Regardless, we have an enemy before us that needs to be dealt with. What were they doing?
Nimi will respond. Honestly, they were swaying to music that couldn't be heard.
You hear from Sizzlewick in the back. That sounds like a charm.
Agreed.
We might not need to be able to. Might not need to fight him at all.
Agreed. There was Sizzlewick and Merlin, and Nimi is going to describe the ward, the glyph that she saw.
You didn't get a good look at it because it was on the floor and it was at a distance, so you could see that it was there pulsing, but not get any real details for it from the distance you were at.
I will give the details that I can.
Which is definitely some kind of circle. They wouldn't be able to tell you anything further. There wouldn't be enough information.
Well,
I
it's
can
gonna
go
look like-
back and get a closer look, but that is up to the party.
I feel like at this point we should probably all go together. Safety in
gonna
numbers and
say-
whatnot, and like I said, maybe diplomacy isn't entirely off the table.
Going back by yourself is probably way too big of a risk, to be fair.
Yeah, we shouldn't
Well
be
then.
chancing a second look.
I can go
Especially
with
Well
them
then.
if need be. If they're in a trance, those that are quiet may be able to get closer without being noticed.
If that's the case, then I mean, maybe you just take Merlin with you. Put him on top of your head, and you know, obviously he'll be like floating through the air and everything. But if they're charmed, like he won't make any noise. You barely make any noise. It could work.
Nimi's gonna put Merlin in Toshinori's pocket, because then there's 3 of us.
So, are you sending a second party to go look at the tramp?
I vote yes.
I vote as well. Though I would also put out the second option that while Nimi, Merlin, and you said Toshinori.
He's a
Toshinori is the
dex-based
one that
fighter with
offered.
no armors. No armor. He has a decent stealth. He doesn't have the same issue like Ruben and them have.
Okay, yeah.
Mhm.
In addition to Toshinori, Nimi, and Merlin going down, like our group, like slowly advancing at a distance, just so we're nearby in case something goes wrong.
A good idea.
Have you stop maybe before we get to the first room?
Yeah, I was just gonna say
That way,
like
there's
we take a step for every 5 steps you guys take.
you can't see how many steps I take.
We can see how many steps Toshinori takes.
I would say don't come into into the first room unless you know
We hear fighting.
pretty much, or an explosion, but something might explode. But it allows you to be close.
But you start to head down. And it's just Toshinori, Nimi, and Merlin, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
What is the party up to as y'all see Toshinori move forward? Nimi's still invisible, and Toshinori disappearing into the dark.
I would like to check back in on my imp and see if there is a difference in his environment.
You see,
So-
he has a man by the face, and he is currently beating his face in with his tiny fists.
Never seen him do that before.
You also see there is fire around him.
How much fire? Are we talking like a lot?
Oh, yeah.
Hmm.
Roll me a Arcana check,
I got
or
you.
just pure intelligence.
Pure intelligence. I can do that too. Oh, that was the wrong thing.
It works. Yeah, you're not familiar with what it is. There's a lot of fire. Not like
A lot of-
city on fire kind of fire, the forest on fire, but specifically around him, it looks like there was some kind of blast.
Mm-hmm.
Can you make out any details about the person whose face is being clawed?
No, it's a bloody clot.
Well, I think he's busy. I guess I'll leave him to it. He seems to be handling it pretty well.
Are you still watching him, or are you pulling
Nope.
out?
I'm gonna pull out.
You feel a sharp pain right as you're leaving.
What? I hesitate after pulling out, and I look right back.
The connection has been severed.
Yeah, but it's just an action. Oh no. I see.
There was a pain, and as you focus more on
And
it, there is
now
a
I can't
pain
reconnect. I see.
right
That's
at the
crazy.
base of his neck in the back.
Something wrong, Xerxes?
Well, Dale might be not dead, but you know, dead.
Yeah, can
Might not be dead, but might not be dead, but needs another 10 gold to summon.
Real. This bro's expensive, dude. Well, it's a good thing I have 10 gold. And since we're just sitting here, go ahead and start that ritual cast.
Do note that's an hour
That
long
takes
cast.
an hour.
You are so right. I forgot about that.
I think it's an hour, 10 minutes, if I remember
It
right.
is. It is. It's yeah. I just looked at it.
If you use a spell slot, you can do it in 10
I don't even
minutes.
think
But
I don't even think I can because I don't have it like. Am
oh
I able
right,
to do that? Because I don't have Find Familiar as a basic spell. It's specific to my pact. Like it's specific to my
Yeah.
my boon. So I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure I
I
can only cast it as a ritual.
let me go look.
correct.
I think you're right.
I know they are right.
While we wait, Torquil is going to continue to play around with the little owlbear.
And Ruben's going to.
I can
He's
also-
tapping
No,
his
you
little
know
bit.
the spell. You
I was
learn
gonna
the
say
spell
it
and
says
cast as a ritual.
it says I learn it and can cast it as a ritual. I was just saying I don't know how that wording is gonna work.
Yeah, no,
but
you'd be able to cast a spell. It still takes
I'm
10
gonna
minutes
save-
to do that. And you still
gonna
need to
say,
set up the brazier and whatnot.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna hold off because I don't have that many spell slots as a low level warlock. So
Yep. Actually, casting time is still an hour.
there will be.
So actually, ritual
Yeah.
casting
Time to
it
bring him back,
takes.
so
Or no,
he
that's 10 minutes. So it's an hour, 10 minutes to cast it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it
Mhm.
seems silly to use a spell slot. So
And either way, it's going
Or
to cost you
bail.
an hour because the natural ritual cast is an hour. Normal cast is still an
Yeah.
hour. The ritual tag adds 10 minutes, not an hour. I had it backwards. But
oh well.
with this new information, what does the party do? Toshinori and Nimi don't know as they're on the moon.
They're saying, Buddy was killed.
Yeah, I can't see through him anymore. So there's not many other things that would cause that. Either that or he got moved to another plane of existence, but that seems unlikely.
I mean, realistically, there isn't really much we can do about that situation.
Nope.
I
Just a sad thing that exists.
I think we just need to put our faith in our gun-toting friend that they're able to hold their ground, and that could hopefully be something we can help resolve later.
Hey, nothing forward right now. We're too far away, and frankly,
was gonna say-
I feel bad for whoever comes after Bonnie with her pistols.
And like I said, at any point, if we do end up having an hour before then, I can always summon him and ask him questions because he would have answers at that point. But we do not have the time right now. We are way too busy. So
Oh yeah, we're real busy. As Torquil is tickling the owl bear.
so busy.
I really don't like this, guys. It's an ill omen.
Me either. Quite spooky.
Well, if you're not worried about omens, I think I got some salt in my pack. You can toss over your shoulder.
You see the owl there steals your salt.
Hey now, little one. That's not healthy for you.
It's gnawing on it.
Just gnawing on a straight up salt shaker.
Yep.
Is
Yeah,
that-
that's appreciated, Torquil, but in a place like this, I feel like it'd be tossing a bucket over a house fire.
I mean, that depends on the size of the bucket or the size of the house.
Is that healthy? Are they able to consume that?
Oh, well, he's a wee owl bear. He's probably just I don't know. Could owl bear's teeth? I had no idea.
I'm also pretty
Hmm.
sure he is she.
It is a she. We rolled for it. Fluffy is female.
I mean, it's got.
Looking at it now, when did it last eat?
Oh, I just gave it some jerky like 5 minutes ago.
It's eating the salt.
It
That
can
owl bear
mineral.
eats more consistently than I do.
Come on now. And Torkel will kind of try to gently pull the salt shaker out of its mouth. I got something more tasty for you. And Torkel pulls out a biscuit.
Oh, fuck yeah, it goes for the biscuit.
There you go.
It has your entire hand in its mouth.
How? I'm a lot bigger than it.
It's determined.
Oh, oh,
Not
oh,
only
oh.
that, but honestly, I am starting to argue with the fact that I've been carrying around this owl bear long enough that it's going to bump my strength.
You might need to have Torkel carried around. Owlbears get big.
What? Anything else y'all would like to do?
Ruben will look to Toshinori and say,
Toshinori's not with you.
"Oh, right. I blanked on that for a sec. Never mind that." He'll look to
You have
Sizzlewick.
Doot and Stigglewick.
Sizzlewick, when we first invaded the Raiders camp and the dragon egg hatchery and whatnot, you guys were off patrol and whatnot, the other areas. When that dragon came out of here, did you see any other, cultists flee, survive that?
We weren't really looking. We were running. We didn't see anybody else running, if that's what you're asking.
Well, that's a good sign, I guess, but, excuse me. But with with what happened to Zuki's familiar, I'm just worried that there may be some stragglers in the area, and if they find their way down here.
If I had to guess, the opening of this place, if it is connected to Tiamat, she knows it. It's been opened. And she's sending her people back this way to try to find it.
Oi, I thought we were not going to use the T word anymore.
Remember, we call it T-Dizzle.
Grandmaster T Flash.
Tupac.
T Fox.
My apologies.
Oh, that one works.
You know, if I remember correctly, when we were in that room with a big dragonborns fighting, weren't there doors we never actually went through?
There was paths you never took. Not in that room, but earlier on.
I could have sworn there were doors in that room, like doorways and shit.
No.
Huh. Be hickey.
Bahamut.
I mean, we don't need to censor Bahamut. It's Bahamut. He's a good god.
Yeah, it just fits with the naming convention.
Naming
Wouldn't they
anybody in
find-
the Pantheon might grab somebody's attention, though.
Fair enough.
Maybe we just start saying his name ad nauseum. He's gonna inadvertently give us his protection on the pure basis that we're annoying him.
I mean, I assume that's how I get my powers.
Are you beating your keyboard, Zero?
I'm not. It's my mouse wheel.
God, that is an aggressive mouse wheel.
Hold on. Like,
Sounds like you're hitting your desk with your fist whenever you roll it.
Either way. Is there anything else y'all would like to do? Knowing now that Bale has failed to reach the rest of y'all's party.
Cry because I have to spend 10 gold to bring him back. But aside from that, no.
Well, we can't send Duke because it's now confirmed as a dangerous situation.
Hey, we ain't risking the wee green one.
The wee green one is currently sitting on Ruben's head. Well, at least he has his head on top of Ruben's. His body's more wrapped around his neck.
Dude scarf.
Ruben looks very fashionable.
So we can't send Duke because, like I said, dangerous situation. They could just as easily get shot, and there's no return for them. The same way there is for Xerxes Familia.
Hey.
You were saying something, Dorquil?
No, I just said hey.
Oh.
As dire as it sounds, it looks like our best situation is just leaving Bonnie and the others to fend for themselves until we figure out what we're doing with this place.
Hey, nothing else for it.
On the bright side, if they try to force their way down here, they have the others watching the gate. You hear from Sizzlewick?
I thought Sizzlewick went down with them.
No, Merlin did. Y'all have the
The oth-
Sizzlewicks.
Hmm?
Y'all have the Sizzlewicks.
We left you with 2 out of the 3 green ones.
Right.
The other wee green one.
Or 4 green ones.
Okay, now the number changed in the opposite direction. I was thinking.
Oh, because we have Sizzlewick is green, Doot is green,
Aku's green.
Heavy is green, and Aku.
Oh, you're counting the other folks who aren't here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So you guys have 2 out of the 4 green ones.
Yeah.
But
As much as I hate to say it, we just gotta put our faith in Nimi right now.
and as y'all say that, we'll switch over to the other party. As Nimi, you find yourself at the door once more.
So I'm going to put a hand on Toshinori and mentally say, "Watch my back." And I'm going to slink forward, trying to get closer to the south towards the glyph.
Technically, they can't watch your back. They have to smell your back.
Fair.
I can't see shit.
Yep.
Where's the glyph?
Give me just a second.
Are we seeing through Toshinori's eyes right now?
Pretty much.
Oh yeah, I just realized. How's he gonna stealth if he can't see?
The things are glowing, so he can kind of see once he gets in the room. But that is what you see.
Okay. So I am stealthing forward.
You see Toshinori peeks around so he can actually kind of see a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Move as you wish. You need to do the stealth roll, though, by the way.
Yeah, I was waiting for you to ask for that.
No whammies, no whammies, no whammies.
Discord, get the fuck out of my way.
Decent stealth.
Okay. Stepping over the broken things.
Merlin, however, is back with Toshinori, though.
Yes, I know. I am attempting to get closer so that I can. My main goal is to get a drawing of it. Because
Fair.
if I can see it and then
You do have an issue.
yeah.
You can't see the paper.
I don't mean right now.
Oh, okay. Like if you take out a piece of
I
paper and
could
quill, you're gonna
no
look
no
at it
no.
and go,
I
this paper's invisible.
I can no. I can do this from memory. It's the same shit that I was doing in the church all that time ago.
As you do get up to it, you see it is softly pulsing. But as you do, you see the creature before you start to turn in your direction.
I'm going to move over here so that they're looking over this direction and not in the direction that Toshinori's in.
Oh, it doesn't seem to be looking at you. It's just looking towards the door now. It still has that far off look.
Okay. Um. Okay. I'm gonna go back and mentally tell Toshinori and Merlin that I'm going to pick up Merlin and I'm going to put him on my boot. And Merlin, hold on.
Starts to move. He gets down onto wherever you put him.
Yeah, I'll
You
put
can
him.
see Toshinori has a hand on his blade ready to pull it if something goes wrong.
Yeah, I guess technically I'll like tie Merlin like through my shoelace, basically like a buckle.
Mm-hmm.
We're using my shoelaces as a seatbelt.
As you now have a bondage rat.
I will make sure that his paws are clear so that he can still spellcast.
Fair.
And then we're gonna stealth back over here so that Merlin can get a better look.
You see, Merlin's more looking at the creature than the sigil right now. Because it absolutely should be that they should see Merlin coming in. But there's zero reaction.
There.
You see Merlin. Are you untying Merlin?
No, but if he tugs on, I mean, I assume that Merlin can untie himself if he really wants to.
He can't reach the rest of your boots. He is very small.
Fair. So, okay, is he gonna like poke at me so that I can see that he wants to be untied?
Yeah, because he can't exactly see the ground very well either. He's facing up.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna untie him and let him move freely then.
He scampers down, looking up at the creature, which is just standing there, slightly swaying side to side. He looks up at you as if to ask, "What the fuck?" But doesn't say anything because he's standing within like 10 feet of an enemy with a sword.
Mm-hmm. Nimi is going to telepathically ask Merlin, should I walk within, see if I can get around him?
There's a nod from Merlin.
Then we're gonna.
And Merlin goes to check out the sigil.
Uh-huh. I will step past.
Doesn't even move.
Okay. Holy shit. Okay. So what I am doing right now is taking stock of everything. I'm also looking for more of those runes. See if there's more glyphs around.
Roll me some perception.
Okay. I'm gonna use a hero point. I do not want to be rolling at disadvantage for this shit.
Fair.
Uh, I'll take that off my sheet. Come on. Fucking cooperate with me, sheet. And then perception.
From where you're standing, you actually do see a few more.
Oh, fuck. Hey. Okay, I'm going to continue to be on the lookout for those. And we are stepping carefully. Let me know if there's at any point I need a new perception check.
Gotcha. As you start to move, you see more and more rubble all over the place. Things softly glowing in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
You see another door off to the right. A large statue covering what looks like was once a hidden entrance, but the door has collapsed. Shattered stone scattered across the ground.
Okay. Any more of those sigils?
Roll me another perception.
And I'm going to use another hero point.
Not that you can see, no.
Okay.
But all of them are still swaying to that strange, unheard music.
And do I get the sense that I'm being watched again?
Oh, abso-fucking-lutely.
Yeah, I kind of figured as much. Okay. So... Oh, this thing just keeps going and going.
In the distance, you
Okay.
see what looks like the cold remains of an ancient forge. Buckets hanging on a chain that look like they went across the room, and in the center, a large area with a anvil sitting on top.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna look for more. I'm gonna step here and then look for more
You see
thing.
something in the distance, something big.
Squeak.
You don't see any more of those, but all the way up there, you see something just at the edge of your vision. And as you enter that room, you see these other ones, not the lizard person, but these strange construct-like creatures, glowing brightly with moving lava. They turn towards the entrance as you step through.
Gonna take a step back.
They don't chase. They're just watching quietly.
Okay. Okay, this is where we're just gonna walk away. I've done all the reconnaissance that I am comfortable doing.
As you return, you see Toshinori has moved up as him and Merlin are both watching the armored lizard standing just before them.
I am going to let them know of what I have seen today.
There's a nod from Toshinori.
I'm gonna ask if it's time to go get the others or if they need a little bit more time with the rune. Or the glyph.
They nod. Or at least Merlin does. You see Merlin scampers over to Toshinori as Toshinori picks him up.
Okay. Based on that, I'm going to assume you mean time to go back and get the others, because I asked 2 questions and that didn't answer, but the movement does.
Oh, what did you ask? I thought you asked if you were ready to go back to the others. He knows what's
I
going on with
asked,
those, but he can't say at the moment.
yeah, I specifically asked, should we go back or do you need more time?
They don't need more time.
Okay, so we're going back to the others.
Is Toshinori walk? He's being quiet, but he's very much visible from the lizard that is looking at the door. But the lizard has not moved.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we go back. And I am going to explain to the group what I saw. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There are. Okay, one sec. I need to move myself. 5, 6. There are 6 of those sigils. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6. There are 6 of the fire lizards that are in armor. And then 1, 2. There are 3 without armor. Or 3, 4, 5 without armor, my bad. That I can see. As well as there are 3 construct looking things that are just. It looks like lava rocks with spikes and horns. And then there's this big fuck off. That's a lava dragon. That's a fucking lava dragon. I just scrolled in on the picture. That's a fucking lava dragon.
Okay, and they were still just grooving.
Yeah. The constructs seemed to turn to look at me when I walked into the room, but they did not follow in pursuit. As well as, so there was the room where the dragon is that I did not walk into. I didn't want to risk it because obviously those things could see me. But there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4 doors that we could walk through. Plus that one room that I didn't get the chance to really look in.
Well, in addition to yourself, they didn't seem to react to Toshinori or Merlin, right?
No. They seem to be in some kind of trance. I don't know if making noise will attract their attention. We stayed quiet.
Is there anything in these rooms that we believe could be the source of this trance?
Like, which one were they standing closest to?
What?
Well, like Lunara said, if something from one of the rooms or something in the room was causing the trance, what were they standing close to?
I mean, there was an empty forge, but other than that, nothing to. I mean, there's cobwebs everywhere. But nothing to minus the runes on the floor. There were. CC, are these like what are these?
Runes.
Okay. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 runes in which how long have I been invisible at this point?
About half an hour.
Okay. I'm gonna there's enough dust in the ground. I'm just going to Nimi's gonna draw out the different runes in the dust that they saw, as well as the glyph. Um, that's what Nimi draws.
Okay.
And then the glyph for the rest of the group, which I think if you guys can see through Toshinori, at the very least, you guys can see those.
Okay. Ruben will look to Lunareb and say, if those things come out of Leva's put him in a trance, it seems to be something music related. Think you'd be able to put them back into it if they get hostile?
Hmm. I could whip up something of a ditty that could certainly put some discord into this magical trance inducing track. Yes, maybe.
Hmm. In that case, I think it's time that we explore the scene for ourselves.
So are we all going in quiet like, or should we just go in swinging?
I don't see the point in attacking unless we need to. Merlin, do you know what that whiff was?
Explosive roots.
Okay, so yeah, don't step on them.
Noted.
Alrighty. We might be able to talk to the dragon. Possibly.
Well, let's just hope that it's in a mood to talk.
Huh?
So,
Nimi's just going to drop invisibility. I
Okay.
don't think there's really any point in me keeping this. One, most dragons have blind sight, and two, those constructs seem to be able to see me, so. And they were looking right at Toshinori and weren't doing anything, so.
Yeah, all right.
Into the thick of it.
Good to see you again, Nimi.
She'll give a nod.
Real quick, is the owlbear still nomming on Thorkel's hand?
yeah.
Thorkel will come up to Nimi. Lass, you mind giving me a hand here? The wee lass is stronger than she looks.
Nimi's going to do a scoop.
Happy owl bear noises. They immediately let go of Torkel's hand.
Thorkel like shakes off. I'm presuming it's just like a shitload of saliva.
Mostly blood.
From what?
Your hand. It's got an owl's beak. They're kinda sharp.
Surely that would hurt pretty bad.
Not really.
Yeah. I was
It was
figuring
in
because
deep
I'm like,
gouges.
I was thinking like it was probably like cracking the skin. Maybe I mean Goliaths have like stone like skin.
Yeah, when you use Stone's Endurance, were you?
No.
Yeah, it wasn't doing much it wasn't doing damage. It was just lightly scratching the hell out of you. So there's light trickles of blood running across your fingers.
Basically, a minor cat scratch.
Paper cuts.
Yeah. Doesn't
So like
hurt at all, but it's still enough to draw blood.
Thorkel just wipes his hand on his front. Just damn. Oh, the wee lass has some sharp beak.
And she's gonna be such the apex predator when she grows big and strong. And Nimi's gonna scratch like under her chin.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of.
So will you be when you get a little bigger.
Ruben, you see this owl bear give you a look, and you know that look. It's been training with the sheep.
Oh, this thing is definitely gonna try to kill me.
No, they would never. would you, Fluffy? You're just so sweet. Gives more scritches.
I mean, I suppose it's true. A common enemy unites peoples.
Yeah, right. Let's make our way downstairs. Deal with some less hostile entities.
Follow my steps so that you don't trip on anything. My goal is to lead them like straight to the dragon.
Fair.
There's no point in fighting things if we don't need to.
Are y'all going to be attempting stealth or just waltzing in?
I'll try to stealth.
Yeah.
Nimi's going stealthily, right?
They were, yeah.
Yeah.
Then yeah, mimicking their footsteps. So Ruben.
And this is
Well-
more based off of sound than sight. So
Oh no.
Oracle will try stealthing too. Although does he have a disadvantage because of his glowing sword?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's some pretty good stealth for Ruben.
I mean, I could turn that off.
Wish that were me.
And then he's in the dark, so he has disadvantage again. So
Fair enough.
Yeah. So I'm fucked if I do, fucked if I don't. So yeah, I fail.
I'm going based off sound. So
y'all are doing good. Lunaretta, did you trip on something, or are you humming Pink Panther again?
they said BRB.
God damn it. Let's take a quick 5-minute break then, and we will be back here shortly. Everybody go bathroom, get some water. And we're back. So, as y'all are creeping in Lunaretta, there's a barrel.
Ow. I stopped my toe.
Everybody hears it as Lunaretta hits it, and it kind of bowls over. The rotted wood spilling the mess of rusted nails across ground, and everybody hears it starting to clatter over the stone ground. They stab Torquil in the foot as well as they avalanche out. Toshinori is quick enough to jump back, though.
Oh, no, of a beast, mother. Fuck. As
We're trying to be stealthy.
I stepped on a nail.
Ruben
Aye.
is immediately like turning to look at the two of them with like just the most of expressions.
Should I be able to see 20 feet at least? Since my sword is gone.
The light that's on you is 20/20.
Yeah, I'm turning it on now.
I can't
Not that
see.
it matters, because it looks like we're going into initiative.
I think it matters to be able to see what's going on around me.
Yeah.
Fair.
But yeah, Nimmy, you can see in front of you the swaying stops as they look up. And you're just like,
Nimi is going to say, just in Draconic, we are here to help, not fight.
they draw weapons.
Yeah, I tried.
As you see, the one in front opens its mouth, and you can see a black void within their body.
Well, that's one thing.
As it lets out a horrifying screech.
And that's more so horrifying.
Alrighty.
Let's get everybody on the initiative counter!
Holy shit, I have been rolling like Dookie today.
Doop, doop.
Wait.
What?
Oh, okay.
And then I need you to roll again, because I think you have disadvantage on initiatives.
Why do I have disadvantage on initiative?
Exhaustion, it's an
a
ability
skill
check.
Yeah, fair. I'll give you that.
Yeah, I can
Yeah,
need to
at the
roll
same
any
time,
lower
let's
than that.
call that. Let's add like.
Yes, I can roll lower than that because I have that was not me rolling a nat 1.
Nah, you didn't get lower, so it's still 4.
I'm EP, damn it.
But Toshinori, who was taken up the back with y'all being watched, is now stuck behind everybody and can't make it past, so he's gonna have to hold his turn. But you see this lizard man over here. He begins to dash forward, making it all the way up here. That brings us to Doot. Doot's just in the back, happily dooting away. This guy's dashing this way, getting all the way up into the party. Bringing us as
And that's for
well
his butt.
to this one. He's going to run up in here. Darkrell, you're the first one in the party to be able to do anything.
All right. First off, of course, Torquil. Damn, I'm wondering if I should even rage because I only have one rage left. There's a good amount of people here. I am gonna rage. Okay, you know. So I rage.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm out of spell. I'm out of pack slot.
And I'm out of spell slots.
This might have been poorly advised, but Torquil is raging. He's gonna. What? Why do I have him bless him? I thought I turned this off. I don't think anyone cast bless on me, right?
Mm-mm.
No.
So
Nope.
Torquil will go over here. Boop. Boop. Go right up to right in this guy's face.
So you're leaving the guy that was already
You're just
in
gonna
your face?
ignore. Yeah, you're gonna ignore the one that was in your face.
Oh, what? Oh, wait. There's another guy there. I didn't even see him.
Yeah, the one standing
This
next
one.
to Ruben.
Sorry, my cog wheel was right there. But so Torquil will rage and swing his glowing sword at him. Oh wait, let me roll my d8, see what I'm wild magicking. 4. Magic infuses my weapon. My weapon's damage changes to force, and it gains the light and thrown properties.
Nice.
So now I can throw my sword across the way if I need to. And it'll just come right back to my hand. But here comes a reckless attack right towards that guy. 16.
He is almost going to get his shield up, but you just barely nick it over, crashing into his shoulder.
Nice. For 11 force damage.
Gotcha. Anything else from Torquil?
No, that's all. That's it. That's all I can do.
Wait.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait, I just remembered. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
sorry, I forgot my great weapon fighter thing. And one of those was a 1. So
Mm-hmm.
roll that again. D6, 2. So that's 12 force damage.
So one more force damage.
Yes.
Cool. Ruben.
Yeah, alrighty. Ruben is drawing his battle axe off his back and is taking a swing with it. That was a 13.
Who are you swinging at?
The one the Torquil was swinging at right in front of him.
He does manage to get his shield up, blocking it and shoving you back.
Yeah, alrighty. Ruben, I believe that he's out of a lot of his bonus action things, so he's just going to, like Nemi was trying, say in Draconic, we don't want to hurt you if we don't have to. Tell us what you're doing here, and maybe we can make peace.
You see it, and it lets out another strange, ear-splitting scream.
What?
Ruben, oh, sorry.
Lad, I don't think they'll want to talk.
Now that it's right in your face, Ruben, you can see the odd thing about when it opens its mouth, Usually you'd be able to see the inside of the mouth, like the tongue, the roof of the mouth, bottom of the mouth, the teeth. You don't see any of that. It's just void. Not like it's in shadow, it's just void. Because Torkoal's blade should be lighting up the inside, but it's not.
Yeah, I don't think these guys are in control of their own bodies right now.
And from the attack, the slash that Torkoal gave it, it's oozing black liquid, not blood.
Yeah, it's definitely not supposed to do that. So yeah, that is Ruben's turn.
That's going to bring us to Merlin. Merlin's going to take out his staff and go, "Be gone, you foul beast! Kerplow!" And he's going to double crit fail. He's short. He's trying to shoot through people. That brings us to this guy. He is going to come up this way, move in to block Nimi, and he is going to attack with his scimitars. Slash, slash. There's a 13 and a 7.
Those both miss for the sheer fact that my patron got pissed off and took away my agonizing blast and made me take
Mage
Armor of Shadows.
That brings us to Sizzlewick. Sizzlewick is also going to agree with Merlin that it is blasty time, but they have a person in front of them, so they are going to attempt un sapping sting, which is going to be a Constitution save that they are going to fail. They are going to take 2 necrotic damage, but more importantly, they go crashing to the ground as their legs fail them. That brings us to this guy, who is stumbling his way this way. Circuses.
Am I still at disadvantage because he's like on the ground? Because would my Eldritch Blast be at disadvantage because he's within
You'd
whatever
have
range I'm in?
advantage, but you'd have disadvantage.
So it'd just be a normal roll for the attack.
I believe. Let me look.
I was gonna say
Prone's
I was
wording
not
is
sure of
weird.
that. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
I know flanking has to be melee weapons. All the creature's disadvantage attack rolls against the creature have advantage if the attacker was in 5 feet. Otherwise, it has disadvantage. So, since you're in melee, you have disadvantage, but since he's prone, you have advantage, so you just roll it normal.
Okay, then I'm going to Eldritch Blast as soon as I can pull my sheet back up.
Gotcha.
Dang.
You're gonna nail it. 9 force damage.
And that's gonna be it for my turn.
Lunaretta.
Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and. Which ones have been hit out of the armored ones?
The one directly next to Ruben
Like
and the one to
what?
the south next to Ruben. So the one's
Okay,
next
so
to
this
Ruben.
one here. Okay. I think this one right here, Lunaretta is just gonna cup her hands and then she'll just say, "Oi, is all that armor meant to make up for your non-existent inbred no chin?" And she's gonna do a vicious mockery.
Okay, and which one's that? The one next to Ruben or the other one?
The armored one.
There's 2. The one next to Ruben or the one next to Nimi?
The one next to Ruben, yeah.
Okay.
one next to-
Wisdom save. They're not paying you any mind.
Okay. Ooh, do I get my bardic back?
On short rest. I don't think you've had a short rest.
I think we didn't.
We've had a short rest.
Yeah,
Yes, we did.
We did. Another you regain. Oh, okay. So I should be actually back to full. Damn. Okay. And then what I'll do, I think I'll actually save that. Yeah. That'll be my turn.
Gotcha. Fimmy, so simmy, no nimmy.
Okay.
Liminal nimmy.
Toshinori needs to get up here.
Yeah,
So
he's
I
kind of
need
blocked
to
back there.
So I'm gonna move over here so he can try and go over those barrels.
The moment you do, the area is clear. He slips past, and he is going to lash out at the one that he's stepped in front of. He is going to attack with his blade. He is going to miss, as they manage to block him. The clash of steel on stone sparking in the air.
At least he's up there now. This one's prone, and I'm within 5 feet of it.
However, you also
And
did
I
just
don't.
move out of range from one of them, I think.
Yes, I did.
So he is going to take an attack of opportunity against you. He gets a 16.
That'll hit.
6 slashing damage.
Ow. So I just had one less standing exhaustion, damn it. I have advantage but disadvantage. It evens out.
Yep.
I'm attacking the prone one.
Gotcha. Come the dice, here come the dice. Tell me what the dice are doing.
Taking forever and a fucking day to roll is what they're doing.
As always.
Does Nimi have crossbow expert?
Yes, Nimi does.
But they're also exhausted, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have 3 levels of exhaustion is the issue.
That is going to hit. Nine damage. As it doesn't seem to react to the pain at all of being blasted in the back twice. You can see its body is being damaged, but there's no visceral response, like a call out of pain, cry of pain, a twitch, an attempt to defend itself any more than it already is.
I don't think these things are what they appear to be. I don't think these things are alive. That's all I can do.
Toshinori's now up in the front as he is challenging the one to his north to keep its, or his west, to keep its attention. He is going to lash out with his sword again. I fix your sheet, and this is what you do. This guy's going to run up here and attack Nimi from behind. He's going to attack with his scimitar, critting twice. So before we see that damage, Sizzlewick is throwing y'all a bone. As she is going to cast her shield on Nimi. Because Nimi is taking 4, 11, 16 slashing damage. Which immediately blasts through the shield, turning it to 3.
Gotta love seeing that shield go up and just instantly shatter.
But it takes the brunt of
I
the
was
attack.
like, yeah. It does. I always like to picture it shattering like glass.
Oh, that's exactly what it looks like. It's energy glass.
Mm-hmm.
Creates a bubble around you that gets broken. So that's what he's up to. Is Dude's like, okay, I'm on my way. He's gonna go come up here, land on Reuben here, and he is gonna take the help action against this guy.
Mm-hmm.
This guy is going to push himself back onto his feet, not liking what Sizzlewick did to him. He is going to attack Sizzlewick. That is an 11 and a 16. The first one Sizzlewick manages to block. Second one slashes her hip, dealing 4 damage. Oh yeah, she's still hurt from earlier. Alrighty, that brings us to this guy who is dueling Reuben. He is going to...
Mm-hmm.
He is going to lash out with his sword. That is a 23 and a 15.
23 hits, 15 does not.
4 slashing damage to Reuben.
Okay.
Torquil.
Alright. Torkel will recklessly slash at the guy I already hit before.
Okay,
19.
that is going to hit.
So that's. Let me roll that 6.
Can't you reroll a 1 or a 2?
No, I think it's just the 1. Fighting style. Oh, yeah. I can reroll. When I roll a 1 or 2 on a damage die for attack, I can reroll a die. So I can reroll both those.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to use it. So 4 and 1. Damn.
So 5 damage
Plus
plus
3.
3, 8, 9 damage. So 11 damage. It did go up a little bit,
Yeah. 11 force damage.
which is going to bloody them. Anything else from Torquil? Make sure you put your Reckless on.
Which one? God damn, the thing
At
is.
the very bottom.
I hope it's not on the right because half of my thing is blocked. Oh, I can just close that. Yeah, there we go.
I put it on for you. Reuben.
Alright, Reuben's gonna take advantage of that advantage and take an axe swing again. Oh,
He is going to manage to block it again. Despite the fact Doot has him by the arm.
yeah, Reuben is just cut off by that black ichor coming out of their body.
Yep.
Yep, that's Reuben's turn.
That brings us to Merlin in the back. Merlin's gonna be the fucking dude he is. Kerplow! He's gonna miss again. This guy is going to attack Toshinori, having gotten in a fight with him. He is going to lash out with his weapon. It is a 22 and a 17. There's going to be a total of 8 damage. He resists it down to 4. That brings us to Sizzlewick. Sizzlewick's still in melee, so Sizzlewick's going to try to trip him again. Oh, not what I wanted. That is a 13. He is going to fail again, going crashing to the ground. Sizzlewick's got this guy going hot potato, dealing 3 damage.
See
There-
if she gets her thing back.
Yep, I was about to do that. And they fail their recharge.
Yeah, they still got their reaction though.
Yup. That is then going to bring us to this warrior all the way over here, who is going to stumble his way forward and attack Nimmy. Swish, swish. It's a 7 and a 19. The 19 is going to hit, dishing out 5 slashing damage to Nimmy. Bringing us to Xerxes.
All right. I'm going to. I'm gonna hit the guy who's prone right now
Gotcha.
with the Eldritch Blast.
So shooting normal.
Yeah.
Gonna hit. Blasting solidly into his back, dishing out 4 damage, which is gonna bloody him.
And then I'm gonna take one step back.
They are gonna lash out at you with their blade. They are at disadvantage due to being prone. That is a 10, so that's gonna miss.
And that's it for me.
That will then bring us to Lunaretta.
Yeah, this guy again. I'm just gonna go ahead and do another vicious mockery.
How vicious. You're like a Pomeranian. And your bite's like a Pomeranian too, because he's not paying you any mind with a 19.
Ooh. That's a turn.
Nimmy!
Okay, well, we're gonna Eldritch Blast the prone one again.
Gotcha.
Because at the very least, I don't have disadvantage.
You're gonna nail him. So this guy's getting Swiss cheesed.
Please.
As more holes get ripped into his back, the black ichor leaking out of them. Gonna be 15 total damages. However, he is still alive.
Hey, you beach. I'm also going. I don't have Warcaster, so on the off chance that I doubt it, but on the off chance that one of them goes out of my range, I am going to draw my Moon Touch dagger
Gotcha.
because
Can't
at
with
least it does
Warcaster,
damage.
can't you Eldritch Blast?
I said I don't have Warcaster.
Oh, you don't have it. Never mind.
Yeah,
Alrighty.
I took Crossbow Expert instead of Warcaster because when do I ever?
I was gonna say
I very rarely have concentration, so.
I mean, you use Hex a lot. But that's going to bring us to Toshinori, who's going to do some
When's the
healing.
last time? When's the last time that I had Hex in a fight?
Last
I
one?
keep going into no.
Oh. Come bring us Toshinori. Toshinori's
Use
going to
a
attack.
Right?
Toshinori finally got in a hit, dishing out 10 slashing damage against his opponent. Bringing us to this guy who's going to attack Nimmy. Swish, swish. 21 and 15. Actually, that goes up because he's flanking. So both of those are hitting for 7 slashing damage. Doot is gonna Doot instead of doing Doot things. Doot's gonna cast a spell. Doot gonna say not today. As Doot is gonna cast a first level Cureth of Wounds. Nimmy gets 17 HP back.
Much obliged.
Which will then bring us to this guy, who is gonna get back up. He's going after Xerxes. Which Nimmy, you do get that attack of opportunity.
Yes. Okay. This is going to be a disadvantage. Oh, it always fucking. Fine, if you're going to be a bit, I'll roll you one at a time. You always fucking freak out.
Here comes the knife, here comes the knife. It's a 9, that's gonna miss.
Damn it.
As he dashes after Xerxes, trying to keep the fire on him. That is a 12 and a 22. One of the attacks hitting Xerxes for 2 damage. That is then going to bring us this warrior who's fighting Reuben. He is going to lash out with his scimitar. It's a 19 and a 10. One of them gets through, dishing out 6
Yep.
slashing damage.
Okay.
Bringing us to Torquil.
Alright, Torque will, who knows, maybe can finish off that guy. He's bloodied.
There are 2 bloodied
Right.
guys next to you.
Well, I'm going for the one I've been hitting before until now.
I mean that you can hit both of them. Or you beat the one you've been hitting, is that what you said?
Yeah, the one I've been hitting.
Okay, I missed that. My bad.
The guy in the armor.
Gotcha.
Reckless attack.
Gonna hit.
Nice.
A little damage. He still doesn't seem to notice it's going on.
That's damn.
So he does 1 less damage.
Yeah, it's worth the risk. So that's 11 damage.
Yep.
That's it.
That's going to bring us to Reuben. Reuben, they are pressing in. They're getting around you. You're not the only red one here.
Yeah, Ruben's gonna let Torkel focus on the one that's much more armored, and he is going to turn his attention to the one that's on Xerxes right now.
I'm corrupting whatever everybody says. Yay.
So that is
It's going to
much
hit.
better. A 19 slash on the one behind me.
It's technically a 21. You have flanking with Xerxes.
All right. That is 9 points of slashing damage.
The HP bar just got messed up. Alrighty, he is still standing.
Yeah, right. And let me double check. We got in a short rest after the
The fiend battle, yeah.
yeah. So
Mhm.
I got my channel divinity back. I think I'm gonna save that for right now, though.
Okay. Anything else?
That is Ruben's turn.
Marlon's trying to keep it up with the blasts. He's going to manage to hit this time, hitting the one next to him, dishing out 11 force damage, blasting a hole in its chest as its body goes up in black flames, disappears, and the flames shriek up the corridor to the right, heading off this direction.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not normal.
Agreed.
That brings us to this guy who's fighting Kochinori. Swish, swish. That is a 17 and a 16. Toshinori is going to block both blows. Bringing us to Sizzlewick. Sizzlewick's going to attempt to recharge. Sizzlewick is going to fail. Sizzlewick is going to take a shot at that guy, seeing if she can trip him. Con save. He fails. He's going down. Torquil, your target just hit the ground.
Excellent. Excellent.
Bringing us to this guy over here, who is going to attack Nimi. Swish, swish. 11 and a 10, both miss. Xerxes. There's nobody in your face anymore.
I can shoot through what's his face, right? We're allowed to I can hit through one friendly.
Yeah, you can shoot through one person. You can shoot
Okay,
through
well
up to
then-
3 before you have disadvantage.
Weird. I'm going for this one.
Gotcha. He is on the ground. He is prone. He just got knocked down.
Yeah, but I thought that was only gonna matter if I was close enough to him.
You'll be at you have
Oh,
disadvantage.
yeah, I
'cause
get
he's
you. I get you.
prone.
I get you. Yeah. I hear
Yeah,
it.
it's not you being close.
Yeah.
I can't get the guy behind him though.
That would be a disadvantage because there's 3 people in the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the
Oh.
thing. So
Because you and Dude are both in the same square. Because Dude's on your head.
Right.
Then I'm just gonna go for this guy anyways. I'll take the disadvantage.
Fair. You're gonna hit. 2 force
yeah.
damage.
Big damage, big damage.
As you tear off part of the shoulder plate. More black ichor oozing on the ground.
And that's it for me.
Leonaretta!
Yeah. Yeah. I'll run on over here, and I'm gonna rapier stab this guy who's prone.
Gotcha, you have advantage.
$15.
That is gonna miss.
All right. That's a turn.
Nimmy.
Well, he's prone. We're gonna take advantage of that.
You also have flanking with
Excuse me.
Toshinori.
Oh, Toshinori, thank you very much. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. Boop.
You are gonna hit. Dishing out 5 damage as his body goes up in flames and disappears, streaking down the corridor as well.
Perfect. These are the days that I wish that I could attack with my dagger offhandedly after casting a spell. That's it.
Yeah. Toshinori's still keeping up his attack. Slashing out with his attack. He is gonna nail him. Dishing out a total of 15 damage and bloodying him. Toshinori, do you have what I think you have? Yes, you do. So your bonus action striking again, because you're a great weapon master. Hitting him again. As Toshinori gets 2 fast strikes and tearing into his chest. But, he is bloodied, black ichor pouring over Toshinori's blade. That brings us to this guy, as he's going to continue his assault on Nimi. That is a crit fail and a 17, so one of those is going to hit. Dealing 4 damage to the Nimi. That brings us to Dude. Dude's gonna fly over here and take advantage on this guy with the help action. Torque roll. There's a space.
I see that space. But Torquil's gonna go over here. Boop. Boop. And boop. To get flanking.
The moment you step over there, Torquil, you feel heat under your feet. As Torquil, you have realized a problem.
What?
Nimi missed one. As it detonates. I need a dex save from you and Toshinori as the flames rip through the area.
Do I have advantage on this?
No, because you did not see it coming.
Okay, dex save.
You are going to
wow.
fail
Yeah.
with a 9. Toshinori, also not expecting it, is also going to hit. Both of you take 8 fire damage.
Eight fire damage. Okay.
It's a really good thing I didn't accidentally set that off. Because I came pretty damn close.
Alrighty. Finish your turn, Torquil.
All right. So after getting a serious case of hot foot, Torquil will go behind the guy and swing for his head.
He does seem to be unbothered by the fire, by the way. You're gonna nail him.
Damn, I didn't even reckless.
That is going to be 24, 26 damage, which is going to kill him outright.
Damn, if only I had free weapon master.
Fair.
Make sure to take your reckless off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anything else from Torquil?
I see that. I see that rune, right? So.
Yeah, Nimi told you about the other one.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna move down. But now Nimi has advantage if they choose to attack this guy. Not advantage, flanking.
Yep, and advantage because Ruben. But Ruben's probably
Alright,
going to
first
take it.
things
So
first. When that rune trap went off, blizzards were unaffected.
Correct.
I'm assuming due to fire and immunity.
presumably the flames did lick over them, but as for why it ignored them, it's unknown.
Alrighty. So, seeing as they are unaffected by it, it would not be a good idea to shove the one guy into the fire trap directly behind him.
You always could. The knight seems unaffected. The other one might not be. Could have something to do with the armor. Could be a racial thing. Could be part of the trap. Who knows?
I will play it safe right now, as Ruben will rush up and take a swing with the battle axe.
Gotcha. He is
Well,
going to block you.
Should have trusted my instincts and just went for the shove. That is all.
Merlin's going to take his shot from the back. Merlin's going to come up here. Tiny Merlin boy. Flying attack. He is going to get a 12 and miss. Bringing us to Sizzlewick. Sizzlewick's going to attack the one next to Ruben. He is going to attempt a con save. He is going to fail. He is going to fall prone. He's going to take 2 damage. That, however, brings us to his turn, so he's going to stand up. And then he's going to attack Ruben. Swish, swish. He's going to crit and get a 9.
Okay.
That is going to be 5 damage to Ruben.
Alright.
Xerxes.
Ruben.
I'm gonna take a shot at the one in front of Ruben.
Gotcha.
Oh, shoot. I have my disadvantage still active.
Going to hit.
Oh, big damage. Big damage.
What's your evoke? Do you not have agonizing blast or pushing blast or anything?
I have agonizing. It may not be active.
Yeah, you're not adding agonizing.
Oh, Lord.
So
It
it's
should
7.
be. Yeah, I was gonna
Or,
say.
well, actually, I don't
It-
know what your charisma is.
I was gonna
Ignore
say
me.
It should only be 3.
Yeah, I had a
'cause
feeling.
That's, I was gonna say, that's my charisma modifier.
Yep.
Mhm.
Weird. I'll fix that though.
Alright, anything else?
No, that's gonna be it for me.
Cool, Lunaretta.
Yeah, I think just this one here. I'm just gonna do another vicious mockery.
Vicious mockery. He, however, is paying attention to you. As he is going to take that 2 damage.
And has disadvantage on his next attack.
Yay. Go Lunaretta.
And that'll be it.
Okay, Nimi.
Okay. So. I mean, let's see if these things take necrotic. The one in front of me needs
They
to.
have been from Sizzlewick.
Okay. Is the one in front? Which one's missing health?
Both of them.
Okay, then I'm going for the one in front of me.
Okay. Wisdom
Fucking roll.
save. That's a fail. Of course, you did 1 damage.
I'm gonna use a hero point to reroll that.
Gotcha.
Cause fuck that.
I'm alive if you get another one.
I will bite you.
It'd be Roll20's fault, not me, and that's an 8, so you're good. Anything else from Nimmy? As the bell hits him over
No.
side of the head.
That is it.
Unexpectedly, however, while the rune next to Torkel seems to be dying down, it suddenly detonates again. Toshinori and Torquil need another save.
Do I have advantage on this one since I know it's coming?
No, because it was powering down. You didn't know it was coming. You know it's going to go off again now, though. You are going to save. Toshinori's going to save 2. So both of you are going to, instead of the 7 fire damage, take 3. Which brings us to Toshinori. Toshinori's going to do some healing. Because he regenerates. He is going to lash out at the one next to Ruben.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to hit, dishing out 13 damage. That brings us to this warrior who is attacking Nimmy. Slash. 19 and the 12. So 1 hit, dealing 4 damage to Nimmy.
Is
As
that
he
accounting for the one that has disadvantage?
Oh, he has disadvantage on that, so that's a 12 and a 12. So neither of those hit.
Thank you, Lunaretta.
Dude's gonna tell this guy to fuck off
yeah, no
and
problem.
slap him in the face with his tail. Giving advantage, Torquil.
Alright. Torquil will slash at this guy right here.
Gotcha, you have advantage.
You have to... Excellent, so I don't need to do the thing.
You still need advantage?
Oh, right. Let me just roll that again. Let's see
I
if
mean,
I
you
crit.
hit, but no crit. So, you hit. 15 damage. He is bloodied. As you use a hammer or a sword, what do you use? I forgot. I think it's a great sword, right?
Yeah, he's a
Mhm.
great sword.
As you slash into his back like Toshinori did for the other one, black ooze spilling out, but the creature's still fighting on.
Excellent. That's it for Torquil.
Alrighty, Ruben.
Before Turquil's turn ends, can Ruben say something as a free action?
Yeah.
He's gonna say, Torquil, get away from those ruins. I'm gonna try something.
Alright. So do I just move?
Yeah, just move away from specifically that rune.
Alright, I'll move up here. I guess I'll be taking a what do you call it?
Back of opportunity.
Yeah.
He's gonna get an 8, so he misses.
Aha.
And while his back is turned, trying to take a swing at Torquil, Ruben is going to do what I should have done before, and I'm gonna make a shove attack.
Okay.
That would be athletics, right?
Yeah.
Didn't we already establish these things aren't affected by fire?
It wasn't affected by the trap, as whether it's affected by alt fire, who knows?
Plus, we didn't establish if it's just these guys and their buddy, or if it's just the armored ones.
You
Alright,
are
that was
going to
20.
shove him back. setting off that rune immediately, which starts to blast. As he seems completely unbothered by it, as does his compatriot.
Yeah, have a shot.
But we've learned.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Might be helpful later.
Yep. Ruben's going to. Well, actually, he's gonna stay where he is and hold his ground because he knows those traps go off more than once.
Merlin's in the back, and he's gonna shoot. Kerplow. Bet you he's gonna miss again. Yep. Sizzlewick is gonna try to drop that guy again. She's gonna go for the one next to Sizzlewick not Sizzlewick. Next to Nimmy this time. Trying to bring him down low. He is gonna fail, slam into the ground. He's also going to take 2 necrotic. They are also going to attempt their recharge, which they fail. Which brings us to this guy. He is going to remain where he is, basking in the fire. Xerxes.
The guy who landed on the rune, he's not prone, right? Like he's just still standing.
No, the guy next to Nimmy is prone.
Okay, well then I'm gonna take a shot at this one, the one with the armor.
Gotcha. That is going to hit.
And then that's gonna be it for me.
You see his body start to break down into black flames, then reconstitute as the orange flames from the trap surge into him.
How peculiar. But that's it for my turn.
Lunaretta!
No, I'll just do another vicious mockery. And it's going to be on this bloodied guy.
Gotcha. He is basking in the flames, completely ignoring you. He looks like he's starting to get stronger, as his muscles seem to be filling out.
Okay, that's a turn.
Do
Nimmy!
I have? I don't. We're probably going to want. Fuck. I can't move my token. I'm going to attempt to disable this trap.
Gotcha. Roll Arcana.
Okay. Where's my Arcana? I have disadvantage, so 1 second.
You still managed to shut it down. The flames
God.
stop. You see his skin immediately start to go through necrosis.
That's fine with me. Yeah, that's all I can do. I'll go shut the other one down on my next turn.
You see the other one continues another blast. Torkel, you do have your save on this one because you know the thing's coming.
Yep.
Toshinori's going to save.
Damn.
You're still going to fail, though. As it is going to blast out 6 fire damage, 3 to Toshinori. But then you see the light dies out from inside of it, Torkel.
Well, hopefully that's the last of it.
Toshinori is going to rush forward sliding behind Nimi and trying to attack with his blade. He is going to tear through it, dishing out 12 damage as he cleaves it in two and it disappears in the same flames that its friends have. Toshinori, not being done and having killed somebody, is on the attack as he leaps forward, trying to attack the other one, but he hits a pot.
He has advantage.
Oh yeah, it is prone. Whoop! He manages to hit, digging into his back for 11. That brings us to this guy. He is going to get up. He hasn't even noticed Toshinori, so he's going to attack Nimi. Swish, swish. There's going to be a 19 and a 20, both of those managing to hit, dealing 7 slashing to Nimi. Dude's going to use his action to go, fuck you! You're made of cheese! Melty, melty cheese! But the moldy, melty cheese. To give a distraction, Torquil.
Alright, Torquil's gonna go over here. He will slash at it most fiercely, but not recklessly. 15.
That's going to hit.
1 and
13
6.
damage.
Let's see if that. Let's see if I can't make that a better one.
3 more
There
damage.
we- Yeah. So that's a 14.
Gonna bloody him. He's still standing,
16. Wait, no, 16. Sorry.
though. Anything else from Torquils?
No.
Ruben! The lizard looks weak.
Ruben is going for that final slash. He needs to take down at least one of these guys after all the humiliation of this fight.
You're gonna
There
hit.
we go.
11
11 points of
damage, and he is going to collapse, falling apart and ending the combat. And as the fighting comes to an end, you can still hear the shrieking echoing in your ears. But as the fighting has ended, that, for tonight, is where we're going to be ending it. Good job, you guys. That was a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to what comes next. For those that were listening in, we thank you for joining, and we hope you're here for next time to see just how deep this rabbit hole goes. Have a good night, y'all. Bye!
Good night.